to join the Fever and what's special about this opportunity?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm really excited. I had some stint there at Golden State and it was a great time. Went over, played with Australia, won a gold there, and that was great. So just to be back in the W and have another crack is really exciting. Really grateful for this opportunity here with the Fever and just excited.
The Indiana Fever just shook up the WNBA with a move nobody saw coming. They've officially signed Australian forward Chloe Bibby. And let's be honest, this might be the missing puzzle piece Caitlin Clark and the Fever have been desperate for. After months of searching for the right supporting cast to unlock their superstar's full potential, they've finally added someone who not only respects Clark's game, but is ready to grind, sacrifice, and elevate this team into true championship contention. This isn't just a roster update, it's a statement.
Big news, breaking news, Chloe Bibby, who was recently on the Golden State Valkyries, has been signed to the Indiana Fever. This is not a huge surprise to me. I have mentioned it in multiple videos. She was doing really well with the Valkyries. I think she was only with them for about 5 games, while a lot of their players went over to Eurobasket.
Let's be real. If there's anyone who can elevate Caitlin Clark's game and bring the steady veteran presence the Fever have been lacking, it's Chloe Bibby. But what exactly makes this Australian forward the perfect fit for Indianapolis? Stick around because this signing isn't just a roster tweak. It might be the move that flips the script for the WNBA's most watched franchise and sets the stage for a whole new era of Fever basketball.
The main thing I remember about Chloe was the fact that she could shoot, right? That's the main thing I remember about her. Watching her games with the Valkyries, if y'all don't remember that, she was on the Valkyries. I think she played for the preseason and she got signed again, didn't play like 5 games. She finished with like 42% shooting from the 3. So she could hit, man. She could really hit.
If you're enjoying this, make sure to hit that subscribe button. The Indiana Fever, the franchise that's been scrambling to find the right pieces around their generational superstar, just proved they're finally serious about winning. For too long, Caitlin Clark has been carrying an almost impossible load, night after night, and now the front office is stepping up to give her the support she deserves. Enter Chloe Bibby, the perfect addition at the perfect time. With this move, the Fever aren't just filling a roster spot, they're building something special, and this season might be the turning point.
Chloe Bibby, the newest member of the Indiana Fever, her fit and whether she's a long-term fit for the Fever remains to be seen. But on the surface, on paper, it makes a lot of sense because this is a team that has been in dire need of, in my opinion, of a stretch 4. And that is what Bibby, skill set wise, is capable of doing. We don't have a huge sample size to work with. Obviously, she had a short spurt with the Valkyries.
Caitlin Clark is out here breaking records like she's playing on rookie difficulty. Triple doubles? She's stacking them like trading cards. Assists, points, milestones. She's practically rewriting the WNBA record book in real time. But here's the catch. As brilliant as Clark has been individually, the Fever still haven't found that championship-level consistency. What they desperately need is someone who can step up, shoulder the load, and complement Clark's once-in-a-generation skill set. That missing piece might finally be here.
I remember specifically her shooting. She was shooting that thing, man. She was stretching the floor, and the Indiana Fever needs that. They need somebody that can help stretch that floor, make it more dangerous at that perimeter, make the defense respect that perimeter just as much as they respect the paint presence, right? So she can help with that.
The Indiana Fever finally woke up to what everyone else has been screaming from miles away. They needed a player with international pedigree, someone battle-tested under real pressure, someone who knows how to perform when the spotlight is blinding. They needed Chloe Bibby. The only question now is, why didn't they make this move months ago?
There were a lot of fans where the Fever are too slow. They want to play slow it down, grind it out basketball. Doesn't seem that way. Doesn't seem that way by the player they just signed and the messaging that is going across there. So that has to be reassuring for a lot of the fans. And Chloe Bibby seems to have a good head on her shoulders, a good attitude, and a good approach.
We all know the Fever have been building towards something special. It's practically the storyline of the season. Every time they start to find their rhythm, it feels like they're just one piece away from breaking through. Well, They may have finally found that missing link in Chloe Bibby. She's stepping in at the perfect time to support a superstar in Caitlin Clark, who's in the middle of a sophomore campaign that already feels like the beginning of a legend. Or maybe even a basketball fairy tale in real time. And the timing? You couldn't script it better. This is the same player who lit up the Fever earlier this season. 12 points in 24 minutes, knocking down clutch threes when it mattered most. And now, she's swapping jerseys and joining the very team she torched. Call it irony, call it destiny. Either way, it's poetic.
Brianna Turner is over there collecting dust. We need somebody off the bench that can come in with some size and rain threes until Damaris' dentist shot begins to fall, and we go out and we get one. Chloe Bibby. Last time we saw Chloe Bibby, she dropped 12 points against the Indiana Fever. Wait for it, in her WNBA debut. She shoots over 40% from the field. She shoots over 40% from three.
Sure, the Fever had to watch Chloe Bibby torch them from beyond the arc when she was with Golden State. But now they've flipped the script and landed her in a move so obvious that even casual fans are calling it a perfect fit. And honestly, Bibby can't even play coy about this one. She was made for this moment. The chemistry is already baked in. She's tailor-made for the fast-paced, three-point heavy system Stephanie White has built in Indianapolis. What makes it even sweeter is how the narrative has flipped. The same officials and analysts who once barely noticed her are now watching a player who fits seamlessly into real championship plans. And Bibby? She's embraced it with the kind of genuine excitement you just can't fake. She knows the potential. She feels it. After proving herself in Poland, Spain, and Australia, all roads have been leading here to this exact opportunity.
Where were you when you got the news or got the call that the Fever were picking you up?
I was in China.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So how quickly were you, like, just scramble mode then, coming over to the States, like, pack a bag and go?
Well, yeah, I was already in, so I went from San Francisco to China, and so then I didn't really get to go back to Australia. So just from China, I was like, well, I already have some stuff packed, so then just come back over here, back to America. So yeah, it was good. It all happened pretty fast, but as I said, super grateful for
At the end of the day, Chloe Bibby's arrival makes the Fever's championship dreams feel more real than ever. It's like watching a star finally get the teammate they've been waiting on their whole career. Sure, there are bigger names out there, but the perfect fit isn't always about headlines. It's about timing, chemistry, and the right skill set. And let's be honest, Caitlin Clark deserves that kind of support. So why is this signing so special? Because Bibby isn't just another body filling out a roster spot. She's bringing legitimate international experience and a championship-level mentality to Indianapolis. During her run with the Golden State Valkyries this season, she quietly averaged 6.4 points and 2.8 rebounds, while shooting a lights-out 42.1% from three, all in just 13.2 minutes per game. Modest numbers at first glance, but dig deeper and they scream efficient production and instant impact. What really sells it, though, is Bibby's attitude. When she got the call from the Fever, she was literally in China. No hesitation, she booked the first flight to Indianapolis. It all happened pretty fast, Bibby told reporters, reflecting on the whirlwind week that led to her signing. Just to be back in the W and have another crack is really exciting. I'm really grateful to have this opportunity here with the Fever. That kind of eagerness can't be faked. Bibby knows what this moment means, not just for her, but for a Fever team on the rise.